My name is Kara Ostendorf. I'm 11 years old and this is my second year in 4-H. Secretariat is a subject of my presentation. I picked Secretariat as my 4-H project because I recently watched the movie. The movie went through the life of the horse and the people involved. While in the movies they made him special from the beginning, that was not true in real life. In fact, they had doubted him because they said he was chunky. I really liked the movie and was impressed by the story and the people involved. In the movie, the owner had to leave her family in Colorado and to work on a farm with Secretariat in Virginia. While there are things in the movie that might not be true, I really enjoyed the story and life of Secretariat. My favorite part was when Secretariat had an abscess in his mouth and they cared for him. This made me feel like they really cared for the horse. I also enjoyed watching him run and the fact that the horse actually looked like Secretariat. I highly recommend the movie. His parents were Something Royal and Bold Ruler. Bold Ruler is a Hall of Fame racehorse and won Horse of the Year once. Something Royal was also a racehorse. Something Royal had a lot of stamina and Bold Ruler was really fast. So Secretariat had good speed and had good stamina. When was Secretariat born? Secretariat was a stallion with a chestnut coat and 3 white socks, born in Virginia on March 30th, 1970 at 12:10 a.m. He died at the age of 19 on October 4th, 1989, because he had to be put down. He was 16.2 hands, 66 inches, and weighed 1,175 pounds. Why is Secretariat so famous? Secretariat is so famous because he was the first horse to win the Triple Crown horse races in 25 years. And he did this in 1973, and he did it by a mind-blowing 31 lengths. He started racing at the age of 2. But in the beginning, most people didn't think he was going to be a fast horse. Now he's considered one of the most stunning racehorses ever. At his race at Wood Memorial Stakes, right before the race, an abscess was found at the top of his mouth, most likely caused by a burr in his hay. This bothered him a lot. At that race, he came in 3rd and was 4 lengths away from the first place winner, Angel Light. This was very disappointing to all of his fans. But all of his record times still stand in the 3 Triple Crown races. In 1974, he was inducted into the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. His racing colors were blue and white. How did he run so fast? He ran so fast because he had an enlarged heart, and this helped him run at faster speeds, but he also had a long stride, which let him take longer steps. His heart weighed from 21 to 22 pounds, and it was 2 times larger than a regular horse's heart. What people were important to him in his lifetime? Helen Penny Chenry was his owner. Elizabeth Ham came up with the name of Secretariat. Eddie Sweat. Secretariat's groom and only called him by his actual name, Big Red. Ron Turcat, Secretariat's jockey. A jockey is someone who rides racehorses. One time, Ron Turcat ran a horse so hard that the horse's heart exploded and he was seriously injured. Lucien Lauren, who was Secretariat's trainer. Who was Secretariat's rival? Secretariat's main rival was Sham. And in the movie, Sham's owner was very confident in Sham's ability to defeat Secretariat because of Secretariat's 3rd place finish due to that abscess in Secretariat's slow starts. However, Secretariat still won the Belmont, which is the 3rd race in the Triple Crown by 31 lengths. How did Secretariat die? Secretariat died of a painful condition that affects the tissues bonding the hoof wall to the pedal bone. The pedal bone can start sinking, rotating, or shifting under the weight of the horse. This is called laminitis. Fun fact, he sired over 400 foals, awards he won. Horse of the Year in 1937, American Champion 3-year-old male horse in 1973, American Horse of the Year in 1972, American Champion 2-year-old horse in 1972. He also won the Triple Crown, which included the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness in Maryland, and the Belmont in New York. Thank you. I could have said 1937.